Hi, my name is Tim, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about kombucha tea. But before we talk about kombucha tea, we're going to briefly discuss addiction and how I believe it should be dealt with. Now, without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so addiction can be defined as any dependence to substance. Okay, that we're defining it as according to the subject matter. Okay, so and these substances are usually they're illegal, and people that partake in substance use are considered deviants. Okay, so now I believe that we need to be able to treat addiction so that these people could become functional in society. Like, for example, they could get a job or whatever, and they could therefore contribute to society, and we could further progress. So what I believe about addiction is that there are levels of addiction. Okay, that's what I believe. Okay, so and these levels of addiction correlate to how addictive each substance is. Okay, so now what I'm saying is that, for example, heroin is at the top. Okay, this is the one of the most addictive drugs is heroin. Okay, and right below it is methamphetamines, and then below that is cocaine, and then marijuana, and then alcohol. So you see how I've just talked about a ladder. As the ladder goes up, the addiction or the probability of addiction would go up as well. As the ladder goes down, the probability of getting addicted to the drug or substance would be reduced. And I believe that we should treat these people accordingly. Okay, so like, for example, if they're addicted to heroin, you would treat them or wean them out of heroin via any of the drugs that are below it on the ladder. You would do this in such a way as that you would commence with alcohol first, as that's the least addictive, and then you would work your way up to the most addictive in order to be able to wean them off of the most addictive drug, which is considered to be heroin. Okay, now that we've done a little short on how I believe addiction should be treated and why it's important that we deal with this, I'm gonna talk about kombucha tea. Okay, and what I'm trying to do with kombucha tea is to be able to rectify a dependence on alcohol. Okay, so there's a lot of people that are dependent on alcohol, and it's one of the most widely used substances around. And what I'm saying is that we need to be able to find a way to protect our liver. Okay, and what I'm doing is that I'm supplementing alcohol, or I'm going to be supplementing alcohol with kombucha tea, because that is also known to get you slammed. And I had previously tried Mad Honey, and that was a bust. So instead of the Mad Honey, I'm using kombucha tea. Okay, so kombucha tea is made of fermented bacteria and yeast, and it's widely used in Hawaii. And kombucha tea is known to be able to get you slammed, and it's a relaxant. So this can be found at stores such as Walmart or any other convenience store. Okay, so what I'm planning is that since the Mad Honey was a bust, I'm going to be able, or I'm going to use alcohol for 6 months, and then I'm going to replace the alcohol with kombucha tea for another 6 months. And while I'm using the kombucha tea, I'm going to be using milk thistle to be able to regenerate my liver. If you want to do any research on any of these subject matters, please feel free to email me. But I believe doing this, I would call it a protocol, would allow me to to recover or regenerate my liver, and to get out of the dependence of alcohol. Okay, so now we've reached the end of the video. If you like this video, please press the like button. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to post a comment in the comment sections. And do not forget to subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.